Alright guys, I know my lighting's not the best, but just a real quick, I probably took half hour maybe, 20 minutes or something like that. Quick project for tonight was, I had these shelves. I had two of them, the other one on the bottom fell out. But it was a nightstand from our bedroom set, and it got broken during the move and it had already been broken. So I just threw it in. Well, it's a little rough, but it's rough cut lumber down here, so it'll smooth out. And then a little rack down here. That's where I keep all my carpentry tools. A couple sanders, skill saw, chalk line, stuff like that. Stuff I don't really use a whole lot, but how to rearrange some stuff. But just the more storage, the better. So once we get this all entangled, I've got another one over here. I gotta send my dad the dimensions so he can build me a little spool for it to bolt on the wall somewhere. So, yep, one little thing at a time. Starting to look a little better outside. Trying to mow more, and I found this old fire pit. It did have block all around it, but what happened was actually it was rock and mortar and rock or whatever like that my dad built a long time ago. What happened was when it heated up, it expanded obviously, and it cracked all the border. So, it's still around here, so I figured I'll use it for a permanent fire. Well, not permanent, but for a while. So, yeah, we'll get working on that. Everything else is going pretty good. We'll do a little bit more cleanup. Trying to get this place set up as good as I can. So we'll get back with you guys on the next project. See you soon. Here we go, Operation Move the Dodge. Trying to get it to a better spot. So we're gonna be yanking her out of there. Gonna see if I can get some air in the tires real quick. Alright, so both front tires took what air I dare to put in them. A little bit on this side. I ain't going in there. We're gonna pull it out a little bit with the tractor. We'll get hooked up and we'll get this thing moved. May have to do some chainsawing. She's going. Not hurting anything. It's not hitting the cab or anything, so you should be alright. I thought a tire stayed there. Cool. Alright, so I got it in, I think, 4th or 5th gear. Wheels are turning. And the motor's turning. Hope you guys can see that. Motor's turning. Alright, we're just going to go find a spot to park. Not really that fun being in here, because you don't know what is living in here. Oh, got any brake pedal? I guess if I had to stop, I could throw it in gear. If it'll go into a gear. Clutch pedal's free. See if Justin notices if I pop it in gear. Try clutch seems to work. See, watch. See the tires in here? Let go of the clutch. Clutch back in. Oh, neat deal. Get to find a spot to park this rig. Throttle pedals free. Alright guys, you don't need to see me tow this thing all over the place. I just want to show you us getting it out of there. All the fun stuff. So my first ride in the, I think it's a 73 Dodge. There's 31,000 original miles, I think it is. Neat deal. Alright guys, that's it for now. Alright, well we towed her back here and found a good spot, threw it on a tarp, cleared all the dirt away, or all the grass away, that way it won't grow up around it too bad. So she'll be sitting here for a little while, but at least it's still protected. Found a bunch of cool stuff in the glove box. I'll try to show you guys if I can find it again. Like an original owner's manual from Dodge, some original Chrysler paperwork from when it was sold, and then it's got some of the military tags inside because this is an old military truck. So just figured I'd keep you guys updated. That's probably it for now. I don't know how well you guys can see, but anybody want to buy a car? My uncle's been debating on getting rid of this one. It's sat for probably 20 years. He traded I think some cash, a canoe, and a four-wheeler, and whoever knows what else. I think it only has like 20, I want to say it's 28,000 original miles. It's a 54 Packard Clipper. I think Clipper was like more of the plain Jane model, but everything's absolutely perfectly straight and everything. But now that it's sat for so long, it needs you know, a real good tune-up. It needs full interior. I think if I do remember correctly from when I was a little kid, I had the window sticker from when it was sold. I think it had original tires, original spare, 28,000 miles or 24,000, something like that. So I don't think it was too bad off. But chances are is you'll never get a chance to, you know, really do what it deserves and restore it or anything. It's four-door. You can see it back there or not. You can tell just by looking at how much it sat there. But anybody in northern New York or surrounding areas wants to buy one, I bet you'd probably take, I don't know, caught them on the right day, probably take 3,000 bucks for it or something like that. 3,500 maybe, or somewhere in there. It's not gonna do nothing, but even the chrome's actually in pretty good shape. It just needs cleaned up. It's got a flathead V8 if I remember correctly. It used to run so good that you could stand a dime up on, or a nickel up on end, and it would stay on the motor. So I don't know if that's a myth or just an old saying or what, but they said it did run pretty smooth. He said one time he had it at work and there was a guy standing next to it and asked him to start it. He said it's already running. They popped the hood and the car was running and it was so quiet. But that was a long time ago. I'll show you the back real quick. Here's just a quick view of the back. Thing sat here so long that he actually built the addition on his garage to go around it. And they just used the rest for storage. That's why it's open today. But everything's there. I'd show you the inside, but I'm not a fan of mice. So, I don't know. Nice old car. I remember it running. I remember he used to drive back and forth to work once in a great while. But that's it for now. Just figured I'd show you guys.